featuring singers, songwriters, and authors from all over the world. We are so excited you've joined us, and we're looking forward to having a great time. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure to use the comment section from wherever you're watching to interact during our live shows. We're so excited about our special guests and can't wait to hang out with you. Stream Carolyn's Corner live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and 1071krxp.com.
Hi, it's Carolyn. We're so excited about our special guest tonight, and we're so glad you're here. Get ready. We're going to have some fun. Welcome to Carolyn's Corner. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner. I'm here with a very special guest, but we're about to go live on the radio. Give me just a moment. Let's see where we are. Here we go. Let's hear our ads real quick. It is the place to be in Beeville.
You got to pay some bills, right?
Yes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
That is inspired by a 50s style diner. It's located at 301 St. Mary Street, right here in Beeville, Texas, where you can build your own yogurt masterpiece.
Too many buttons.
With 9 varieties of delicious yogurt.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I'm going to check and make sure we're public here in just a moment.
B Hop Yogurt Hive also has delicious froyo sandwiches and root beer floats.
Let's go to the hop.
Over to B Hop Yogurt Hive. Fresh, fast, friendly service with an old-time vibe. Check out B Hop Yogurt Hive on Facebook for their hours and more information.
107.1 FM.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner. I'd like to say good evening to everyone out there in Radio Land, where I always say it's full of butterflies and sunshine. I hope so anyway. I am in downtown Beeville, beautiful downtown Beeville at Dale 107.1 station, and I'm glad you're here tonight. I'm here with a very special guest, Mr. Poncho Nevarez. Did I say that right?
Said it excellently.
Oh, thank gosh. You all know me out there. I've been practicing, okay? And I'm losing my voice, so bear with me. So let me play our little intro, and we're going to get into this and get to know Mr. Poncho and learn all about his incredible music. Okay, let me see here. Here we go.
Corner, featuring singers,
One more thing.
songwriters, and authors from all over the world. We are so excited you've joined us, and we're looking forward to having a great time. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure to use the comment section from wherever you're watching to interact during our live shows. We're so excited about our special guests and can't wait to hang out with you. Stream Carolyn's Corner live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and 1071krxp.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Carolyn's Corner. If y'all knew how many buttons there were to push, you'd be laughing at me right now. If I can push the right button, we are all on the same page. So, folks, we are live here at the Dale station, and I am live virtually with Mr. Poncho Nevarez. Hello, Poncho. How are you?
Hello, Carolyn. It's great to be on the show. You know, we had a couple of misses, right? And now we're finally face to face and on the show, and I'm really excited to be on the airwaves in and around Beeville.
Amen to that. And y'all, by the way, I call everybody y'all, by the way, Poncho. Poncho has actually been to our beautiful town of Beeville, so he has an idea of where we are, and I think that's really, really cool. So, Poncho, while I check and make sure everything is set to public so we can see all the wonderful comments, why don't you kick the show off by telling everyone a little bit about yourself, sir, whatever you would like to share.
Sure. So among several things that I do, what we're here talking about is I'm a singer-songwriter, and I've been doing it for, I don't know, maybe about 8 years. And I've come out with a debut album under kind of a pseudonym. It's called The Red Floors, which is a band that I put together to make the record. I write all the songs and the music on the record. I've got a producer that plays a lot of the instruments on the record as well. A very good friend of mine named Reggie Sanchez. And I was telling you before we came on the air, Carolyn, that we're finishing up a second album, and I'm doing demos right here in my studio at home for a third record that I wrote as we were recording the second one, which is kind of odd, but I just kind of felt like I needed to do it. But
That's
I'm
cool.
married. I've got 3 kids. I live on a ranch outside of Eagle Pass. And when I'm not playing music and writing music, I'm practicing law and coaching football. That's kind of what I do.
Very nice. So y'all, this man is busy. Y'all say you're busy. I don't know. I think we've been beat by Poncho. So I want to give a big shout out to Miss Sarah. For those of you on Facebook, I would appreciate if someone would say hello, because for some reason I'm not able to log in properly to make sure we're set to public. Let me see if those comments are working, because we absolutely want you to be able to interact with Poncho and have conversations with us. I'm going to restart my phone because it's acting weird. Yeah, Sarah is there. Are you able to see any comments, Poncho?
I can see Miss Cox is on there, and she says hello.
Okay,
so I'm saying
good. Yeah, she's on our YouTube. Thank you for being there, Sarah. If anyone is on our Facebook, it never fails. There's always something that goes wrong. You get everything working, and then one other thing goes wrong. But you know what? That's just life, I think. I really do. I'm just like, well, if we can get 1 out of 2, 2 out of 3, I'm pretty happy, Let's see. I'm just checking because for some reason the menu is not loading on Facebook. But that's okay. Is there someone on our Facebook right now that can comment? I see we have a few people watching. So, okay, good. Someone is here from Facebook. Okay, so thank you. That's Lisa Castillo. Apparently, she is paired onto your channels. Thank you for doing that, Poncho. That means a lot because that brings in all of your people. Okay, my husband said you're okay. Well, his idea of okay and my idea of okay are 2 different things. That's my great husband. He's just in the other room. But I couldn't do any of this without him. So thank you guys so much. Thank you all for being here. So Poncho, you are a musician, you are a singer-songwriter, you're going to law school. There's Priscilla. How have you been? Miss you. I miss you too, Priscilla. Sarah Cox on Facebook now. Great. Thank you. See, Sarah's my checker. She checks everywhere. So you're working on 2 albums simultaneously. My gosh. And how many instruments do you play? What all do you play?
I play the guitar and the piano, and I sing. That's enough for me, I think.
I think so. To me, it's like, oh, is that all? You know what I mean? It's like, because here I am with my little guitar going, well, I kind of can play it, not really.
The good thing about it is that I don't feel anywhere near having mastered any of those 3. And so in a weird way, it's what keeps me interested in it, because I see and hear progress, and that keeps me interested.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've had a lot of guests say you never really learn all there is to learn, especially on the guitar. There's always new things.
It's a very maddening instrument, because just when you think you're doing something well, you see or hear somebody else doing something better, and it kind of drives you. And I in fact, before we got on, I was playing guitar on Zoom with a friend that I like to play with, and he's an amazing guitar player, and I learned so much from him, and I'm always in awe. And then I hear him say, man, I'm terrible. I need to go practice, so I got to go. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Wait a minute. If you're terrible, then what am I? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I know these people, when they say, oh, I'm not very good, I look at them like, what? Like, I can't even believe it, because to me, it's incredible. Of course, coming from someone that barely plays at all. That is incredible. And I have another question for you, Poncho. What genre would you classify your music? I really like it. Wait till y'all hear him. He's so good, y'all. I'm bragging on you.
I'm very influenced by the records that singer-songwriters and what were the precursor to what everybody calls Americana music. And so there's a genre of music that was coming out of the 70s that was very well written, very well played. And I imagine that's what I'm doing, but when I hear it, it doesn't really sound a lot like that. And I think it's if I had to put it in a box, I'd put it in that Americana Southern rock box, because it's 2 guitars, bass, the vocal, some piano and organ, and the drums. It doesn't get more complicated than that. We use I play, like on the new record, we play a lot of different guitars. I'm playing 12-string guitars. I'm playing even a baritone guitar. I got a little piece on there for that. And
wow.
And so it's not overly produced. It's not overly I say thought out. It is well thought out, and it's well done, but it's just not it's not juiced, if you will. And it's just and the reason for that is because I like to be able to recreate it live, right? And and I want to be faithful to how I wrote this. Well, not how I wrote the song, but how I recorded it, right? Because from writing the
Yeah.
song, when I first write it to when we record it, it tends to change because we start adding the arrangements in. You know, what starts as a piece that I write on the piano ends up. You know, I've written songs on the piano that in the end there's no piano on the record. Like we just completely,
Wow.
yeah. And so
Yeah.
we were finishing a recording of a song the other night where I told the producer, I said, I want to open the song up because I want space in it. I want people to be able to listen to it and walk around in it. And he was like,
Ah,
I get that. And so we started kind of minimizing the arrangements, making it a little more, I guess, what's the word? Dreamlike. And I really liked
okay.
it. Not like anything I'd ever done. And we didn't have to synthesize a lot of stuff. You know what? The synthesizer that we use is an analog one. It's not digital. I've got,
Wow.
you can see back here, I still record on tape. I use a Tascam 16 track, 1.5-inch recorder. And then I use the computer too, but when I feel
Yeah.
really inspired, I'll use a 4-track Tascam cassette recorder. It's exactly like the one that Bruce Springsteen used to record Nebraska, and that's why I bought it, thinking that maybe one day
Wow.
I'll be able to record a record like that. And so that's
Man, that is really cool. And like you said, it's a lot of times to try to get that same sound when you're playing live. You know what? We were talking about that the other day because so many times, and it happens to almost all the artists, I would say, they do a song in the studio and it's almost impossible to replicate that when they're live on the stage. But I like that you're taking that into consideration. Okay, I need to make sure it sounds as close to that as possible. I love that. I really do.
Oh yeah, and I think I like going to shows. My wife and I went to a show at Red Rocks. I guess it was a year ago. It was Jason Isbell, who I really admire and love as an artist, and he's one of those artists that really faithfully reproduces what you hear on the record. Like, and he's an
Nice.
extremely great musician, but I think he's got that idea in his head. He makes records that he can play. And
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that he's not technically proficient at making the record. I can tell you, and you've heard the record, and I'm obviously I'm not objective, but I'm very proud of the production of the record because I think it's
Yeah.
very good. It's tight,
It is. It's very, very good. And the fact that you're using tapes on some of these is just amazing, really, because I didn't think anyone did that anymore.
Well,
I know
so
of somebody that uses those, but yeah, wow.
and so when we
Wow.
mastered the record, we had to master it because we pressed vinyl, so the record's on vinyl. You can buy it on
Oh,
Amazon.
cool.
You buy it on my website, and you can hear on a couple of the tracks that we did not master digitally. You can hear the tape hiss, right? You can still hear it.
Yeah.
And we left that on, and on purpose. I think we did it. I did it more. I record a lot of stuff in mono, and then we kind of pan it out. And
Wow.
but I like to leave it like that in the beginning because it's odd, and I just like it.
No, and that's really cool. Nobody's doing that these days, I don't think. Not many people. That's
Well,
beautiful. I love that. And I
you
like
know
that old sound.
You know where I hear it a lot? My kids, my younger son, he listens to a lot of rap music, and so by extension,
Okay.
I listen to it too. And I'm really impressed at the recording techniques that rap artists use to make records. Like it's almost like they've gone back in a time capsule to use everything at their disposal, just like very great producers in the 60s and 70s would do it. And
Wow.
and I'm really impressed by that. I like it. And my son tells me, he's like, "Why do you like the song?" Well, I like it because of the way it's made, right? Which
Yeah.
might be different for the reason he likes it, right?
Did you see what Sandra said? Sandra De La Pata. Did I say that right? What a
Yeah.
sweetheart. She says, I'm in Vegas, but I decided to stop by to support Poncho Nevarez. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. And she did message me. Mr. Nevarez is waiting. So she can't help it. She can't help it. She says, I'm going to make sure he makes it there. Thank you, sweetie, so much. Without all the added stuff, that's what Priscilla just said. Yeah, it is cool to hear it without all that added stuff. You're right, Priscilla. Absolutely. By the way, I'm so glad you joined us, Priscilla. It's been a long time. I hope you're doing well. Go ahead, Poncho.
No, I really enjoy talking about the process of making records because I'm humbled when I do it because I know how hard it is. And when I see somebody doing it at a really good level or a great level, I'm very humbled by that. And then to be able to be a part of it too when I'm making my own record or records in this case,
Absolutely.
it's there's something about it, and I learn something new all the time, and this is, I never want to stop learning about this stuff.
I bet. Well, there's so many advances, and every time you turn around, there's something else. Let me ask you, how long have you been playing music? Because I know you have a lot of other things you're doing. How long has this been a passion of yours? Because I can tell you're passionate about it. It's not just a hobby for you. You know what I mean? You're passionate.
I started my fifth grade teacher forced me into the choir, and I pretended I didn't like it, but I secretly liked it, and I started playing the guitar in the choir. And then
Excuse me.
I played for a little bit when I was in college. I played for a little bit. I knocked around with a couple of bands in Austin when I was at University of Texas. And then I left it for a while. I went to law school in my late 20s, mid 20s, and then I started practicing law, and I started having a family. And I would just tinker around on a piano. I had a piano that I would carry with me all the time, and I'd kind of play it. I really wasn't playing the guitar much. And then I ended up in the legislature, and one afternoon I was playing a piano that was in a lounge for members of the legislature.
Wow.
And a guy that's in the legislature's in a band says, "Hey, we need a keyboard player for a gig. You want to sit in?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so I did. And I realized that I really missed playing. And then the other thing I realized is I didn't want to play anybody else's music. And I started to write my own. And, I was going through a lot of stuff at the time. By the time I finished my tenure in the legislature, I was a full-blown alcoholic, full-blown addict.
Oh, man.
And I was really tired.
Yeah.
And a lot of my music was really the only place where I could be honest about what I was going through. And so when you listen to a song like Whiskey Ain't Free, it's very autobiographical. I wrote it at a point where I was just really sick on a lot of levels. And
Right.
I've been clean and sober now 4 years, 9 months and a day today. And so,
wow, congratulations. That's huge. It really is. Congratulations.
And
Wow.
it's given me a lot of perspective about, obviously my life. I feel a lot better today than I did, almost 5 years ago. But about music, it's, for a while after, I went to rehab, and I was in and out of AA meetings on a weekly basis. And I didn't want to play music, not because I didn't want to play. I was afraid that I wasn't going to like it or didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And once I did, it gave me a lot of power and courage to finish the record, which I did, and then to keep writing music. And so I write every day. Like, some of it's complete nonsense, but I do it anyway because I can't stop.
So sorry.
And
it's in your blood, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, and I listen to other writers that write different things, and they say, "Well, I have writer's block." I don't believe that. Some of the stuff I write's no good, but I have to write it, and I go back, and some things I can use, and then some things are just terrible. I'll never use again. They'll never see the light of day. But I keep going because I feel like that part of me needs to be fed, and so I feed it that way. And I figured out a way after all this time to be more productive and fit that into my day so that I can take care of, the obligations I have with my family, with my law firm, and those things. And so that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's stop and read these comments. Priscilla said, "Well, Mr. Poncho, I give you hands up. You don't give up, and you continue. The love and admiration you have for music, you will succeed to the top." Thank you so much, Priscilla. You're so beautiful. And Sandra says, or Della Pata Promotions, I hope I'm saying that right. She said, "Super proud of Poncho Nevarez and all of his achievements. I believe in him since the first day I heard him sing. So much talent, real heart and soul." Wow. And then she gave an @followers. Make sure y'all find, you know what? Let's put they can find you at Poncho Nevarez, right? Is that the best place? Find him. Okay. All you gotta do is type his name in. He's right up there at the top. You're on all music streaming platform. We want you to support this guy. Okay.
On iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, Zune, even some in China that I didn't even know existed.
Wow. Really? I didn't know that either. That's pretty cool. You never know. You never know where they're going to be, right? You'll be like, how did you know my song? That's crazy. Well, I tell you what, let's stop for just a minute, Poncho, okay? And let's go ahead. I hope you all have a cool beverage. As you can tell, my voice, I'm like trying to push out the words. I need to get you to read the comments next time, Poncho, because my voice is getting
I get my glasses
it's
on.
weird. It's just like, there you oh, let me see those. Those are the coolest thing. Oh, you're kidding me. Look at that. That is the coolest thing. I need some of those. This is Poncho Nevarez music page. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and let everybody get themselves a cold beverage. But okay, don't go get anything right now because y'all don't want to miss this first song. The first song that I kind of randomly selected, and it was hard, Poncho, because you're so good. I selected Whiskey Ain't Free. And that's funny because you mentioned this song. So, maybe I'm in your mind, which is crazy. Tell us about this song. I know you mentioned it a little bit.
Yeah, so
streaming on all music platforms.
Yeah, it's a very autobiographical song about me. I mean, and it's about what I could not, what I knew to be true about myself that I could not share at the time, and just a lot of different elements, about how I was feeling, and what I really believed was happening to me. And I think that in the end, anybody who thinks that they're going to get away from or get away with things that seem easy or cheap or free, they're not. And I wasn't, and I didn't. And in a weird way, I'm glad that I didn't, because it's made my life infinitely better. And I preach this, and I think this song, if there's a happy ending to it beyond the song, it's that in order to reach places of great comfort for me, I have to be uncomfortable. And I was for a long time. And even now, as an artist, as a parent, as a husband, as anything, I have to be uncomfortable sometimes so that I can grow, so I can learn.
Absolutely.
And I was in a lot of distress when I wrote the song, and it was the only platform that I had to share it because I couldn't tell anybody. And today I have no problem sharing that, but I couldn't then,
Yeah, and you know what? That's beautiful, because music has a way of doing that. It does. We talk about it every week in some way or another, because all people deal with issues in their lives. And I was just thinking, as you were talking about it, you have to write every day. It's almost like journaling. You know what I mean? You have to get those feelings that are inside of you out on paper. And I completely understand. And I know the power of music. And that's why this show is so important to me. And music is so important to me, because I know what it can do. It transforms people. It transforms that addiction. It just does everything for you. It really does help everyone. And I know this song is going to help. All of your songs are going to help, because everyone can relate to a song that you wrote maybe about your issue, and it's probably something they may have dealt with themselves. So let's go ahead and play this first song. You ready for this, Poncho?
Ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear this. Do what?
Is Beeville ready? That's the question.
Beeville, are you ready? I'm ready. I'm sorry, my voice is shut. Y'all, it's so funny. I've never had to try to push the words out of my mouth. I never shut up. And for me to be, that's funny, man. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I love this title, by the way, Poncho. Whiskey Ain't Free. Here we go. Now, I will not be muted, but I just remind you to try to be quiet. I hate to say it like that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Whiskey Ain't Free by Poncho Nevarez. And I still can't believe I said your name right. I'm so proud. Here we go. Thank you.
It's 5 o'clock, my friend. I'm whispering out loud to my head again. They'll take you by your head. It's an anchor, son, and it's wrapped around your neck. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ice melts in glass, becoming something else. And in the cut glass, I become that someone else. Yeah, take you by your head. Mama told me the more I drank, the less I would forget. Mama told me it's an anchor, son, and it's wrapped around your neck. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, whiskey, it ain't pretty. It's 5 o'clock again. Now I'm whispering out loud into my head again, yeah. It's got me by my head. And Mama's told me, tell me there's nothing left that I should forget. Mama told me there's an anchor and it's wrapped around your boy's neck. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, whiskey, that ain't great. Yeah, whiskey, why you just punishing me? Yeah, whiskey, why don't you just let me be? Yeah, whiskey, why don't you just set me free? That old whiskey, Mama told me it ain't for me.
I'm good.
All right, sorry, I muted myself again. I'm always muting myself. Wow, that was beautiful. Let's read these comments and then we're going to play the ads real quick and then we'll come right back. Okay, you want to read them, Poncho? You got your glasses or you want me to read them? Go ahead.
I
I'm
see.
going, my voice.
I see Jamie. She says, God replaces the bottle with a Bible. Been there. Feel every lyric. Oklahoma cowgirl songwriter. There you go, Jamie.
Yes.
And then Lisa Castillo says, great guitar and piano arrangements. Thank you. I'm
Beautiful,
really,
I agree.
I'm glad she pointed that out because I'm really proud of that. I wrote the song. I tuned my guitar to what's called drop D, which is basically untuning it. And I wrote the song like that because it sounded very dark. It gave it a real melancholic kind of bouncy feel to it. And
Right.
when we came in to do the arrangement, I played that, and then I played the piano, and then we tuned a guitar or strung a guitar up to what's called Nashville tuning, and it gives it a really light, like, I don't know, it's almost if you were making a cake, it's like putting a little coconut on it, or maybe some coconut shavings on the cake. That's how I liken it, right?
Oh, wow. Huh.
And it does something interesting to the song because it it lightens it up just a little bit, not a lot, because that's the subject matter didn't ask for that, but
Yeah.
I I guess because at the time I was recording it, I was already, past a lot of this stuff or getting past it, and I didn't want it to be a total downer. So
Yeah, absolutely.
this is the way to do it.
Wow. Well, I think it sounded beautiful. Let me go ahead and play the ads real quick. For some reason, ladies and gentlemen, let me just let you know my Facebook is not opening on my phone. So it looks as though the Facebook is working because I'm seeing you comment, but I'm not even able to get it on my phone. So I'm so sorry. For those of you who are trying to get on and not able to, I don't know what's going on. It must be a full moon. So let's play the ads real quick, Poncho. We want to do it about at least three times a night.
Yeah,
Hang on just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if they're going to play.
we got to
We'll be
pay
right
those
back.
bills.
Yes.
Broadcasting from Beeville, Texas, and playing across the coastal band, we are Dale 107.1 KRXB.
MG Grill at 4402 North St. Mary Street, right here in Beeville, Texas, is
Thank
the
you,
place
Sandra.
to be for fun and delicious food. With happy hour specials, great daily lunch and dinner specials, live music every Friday and Saturday with incredibly talented artists, and Thursday karaoke nights. They occasionally have live bands on their big stage in the back, and don't forget they have great drink specials with the coldest beer in town. So please check their Facebook page for what's happening. They even have a play area for the kids. So come on out to MG Grill, the place for fun and delicious food. It's the place to be in Beeville. Take a step back in time at the B-Hop Yogurt Hive, that is, inspired by a 50s style diner located at 301 St. Mary Street, right here in Beeville, Texas, where you can build your own yogurt masterpiece with 9 varieties of delicious yogurt flavors and over 50 varieties of toppings to choose from. B-Hop Yogurt Hive also has delicious froyo sandwiches and root beer floats. So hop on over to B-Hop Yogurt Hive. Fresh, fast, friendly service with an old-time vibe. Check out B-Hop Yogurt Hive on Facebook for their hours and more
You're
information.
listening to Carolyn's Corner on 107.1 KRXB.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Carolyn's Corner. Those commercials is how my voice is supposed to sound.
You know what?
Okay,
I want some froyo now, Carolyn.
I know, me too. No, this yogurt place is so excellent, for real. In fact, we've got an artist coming on in August. He's going to do a meet and greet there just so I can get me some yogurt. No, they're a great sponsor. They're good friends too. So that was a beautiful song, by the way. It really was beautiful. Man, I like that. So let's see what I have next. Sorry, I'm trying not to talk too much. And y'all, those of you that know me, know that's really difficult. Let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and load the next song. And when I say load, it's a very confusing process. Okay, it's not that hard. Everybody's out there going, Carolyn, come on now. I'm sorry. I'm still feeling under the weather. And I don't know why. I always want to look up what all these things mean, right? So what in the world does under the weather mean? It makes no darn sense to me. Under the weather. What does it mean, Poncho? I don't know. We're going to Google it, okay?
We got to do it. Yeah, we got to Google that.
Yeah, I got to find out because every ridiculous thing I say, I want to know. Why do I say that? All right. So I've got the next song preloaded in our deck. Okay, no, I didn't have this. There's no deck. So the next song that we're going to talk about is called The Night. And I just randomly selected some. I hope I did good. What do you think? Poncho, what do you think about this song, The Night? Tell us about it.
I really love that song because I was playing a show one night and somebody in the audience said, "Hey, play a country song." And I said, "All right, here's one for you." And I didn't set out to write a country song, but it's got a little bit of that feel to it, and it's also got a little bit of what I would call like some some Spanish music influence to it in terms of the way we played the guitar on it. And
Nice.
and my friend Reggie Sanchez, who played those pieces of the guitar, he's the one that added that touch to it, and I really like that. The song is about the end of things, the end of and I analogized it to how when the night comes and how long it can last and what it means and how it settles everything down and it seems to be or put a point on things, right? And in the end, what we wait for to start again is daylight. And
Yeah.
that was me speaking to a period of my life that I knew was ending. In a way, I was very grateful that it was ending. And it may sound like it's somewhat melancholic, but the truth is it was me putting a point on something that was ending. And that's how I analogized it. And
Very nice.
I'm like, can the night mean death? Like, yeah, because that's the ultimate arbiter of ending things, right? And it could mean that, some mourning and then trying to move on to what's coming next, right?
Right, because the morning represents new beginning, new chance, a new awakening. Okay, I'm awake. What's this day going to bring? Yeah, I get that. That's a good point, Poncho. Excellent. Wow, so let's hear it. First of all, I want to say, Elver Galarga. Did I say that? I probably said that completely wrong. I'm so sorry. I wanted to say, hello, how are you? We didn't acknowledge you, and I don't want that to happen. Trying to make sure we acknowledge everyone. Thanks for being here, Elver. Thank you for all of you being here. My tongue's getting twisted. So let's listen to The Night. Here we go. Ready? Poncho, are you ready?
I'm ready.
He's ready. I'm laughing at Poncho, y'all, because he and the people that are live on the podcast are having to watch me dance to the commercials, and it's ridiculous. Let me tell you. Here we go. Here is The Night. gotta have joy. Whatever we can do to have joy, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm just a chair dancer. I don't usually get out of my chair. Here we go. Here's The Night.
That liquor store, they ain't open yet. People line up outside and some begin to sweat. Hollow moon, it echoes full yet around us of light. Darkness settles on the town, mindless of the time. Take everything I love and leaving me behind. The night. Take everything I love and leaving me chains are holding my soul off on no protection. There's a road I know it well and it runs in one direction. There's an edgy air outside and I can hardly breathe. Blind man raising hell that only he can see. Take everything I love and leaving me
Excellent. We really need a live audience. I'm shooting for that.
No, I listening to the song again. I was thinking about how, I was talking about my friend Regi's the producer, and he played a lot of the different instruments, and we put this thing together. And I'm always blown away about how well he played on the record, and how well he put things together. Because in the end, he was a big part of giving my ideas and the songs that I had, and putting them in a form that is this, right? And so that's for any musician to be able to work with, or any songwriter or musician to work with other musicians of that caliber. And I would tell people that are listening to this that want to make a record or are interested in making it, like, surround yourself with people that are good or great, because it'll only help you.
Absolutely. And the cool thing is, I can't help but think this. I talk to all the songwriters. I'm like, I can't even imagine the feeling you had when you first got to hear your very first record, produced and all of that. I mean, because it goes from words on a page to, you know what I mean? He saw your vision. He knows exactly what you wanted. I just think that's beautiful.
That, and then I remember the first time I heard one of my songs on the radio, which was awesome.
I bet.
And I literally, like, jumped in the car and I was going somewhere, and I listen to the radio all the time, and I flipped the radio on, and just boom, it's my own words and music are like bouncing back at me, and I had to pull over because I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I really enjoy that part of it, is how satisfying it is to me. And then there's a very small part of me that hopes that other people like it too, right?
Yeah, well, they must. I know you're getting a good reception. So are you able to play a lot of shows?
I'm not. Lately, I have not. I want to ramp that up. I've got a festival that's booked in October, and then I have a couple more in the spring. And I'm hoping to really be able to book a lot more stuff, God willing, if God gives me legs tomorrow and the ability to get myself going, to be able to book some more in the summer, because it'll coincide with this new record coming out. And I'm really, really happy with the way a lot of the new songs are coming out. And I'm really excited to have people hear them. I'm going to be working on two of the first ones that are going to be singles. I'm going to be shooting some videos for them over the next month or so. So I'm really excited about that. And, we did a video for 57, which I'm really proud of. It's a really, we actually had a lot of fun making it. But I'm really excited to be able to work actually with a childhood friend of mine who's a screenwriter and a director. And he called me and says, hey, I want to direct a video for you.
No way. Oh my gosh.
So, I said, well, I don't know if I have the budget for you. He's like, don't worry, we'll get it done. And so I sent him a demo of the song, and the song has changed a lot. Now that we've arranged it, it sounds, it's killer. Right. And so when I sent it to him, he's like, man, this isn't the same song. I'm like, it is. We went back. I worked on the vocals because I wasn't really happy with them. And but anyway, I am looking forward to playing more dates. I'm fortunate, I can pretty much play a lot of places nearby if I want, but just stuff gets in the way. And, because the band is so loose, I've had trouble kind of keeping the band together.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, in the end, I'm going to keep making the music and figuring out a way to play it. That's what I'm going to do.
That's what I was going to say. I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason and in a time it's supposed to happen. So maybe you're not meant to really play them yet. You've got to get them perfected. You know what I mean? And then when it's time, it's going to blow up. I believe that. I really do. And I want to encourage you to keep sharing with us, because when you share with me anything new, I can't wait to share. Brian Campbell is here. Hello, Brian Campbell.
Hey, Brian.
He is from your Hi, Brian. So glad you're here, hon. By the way, when we play this next song, Poncho, excuse me, I'm about to cough again. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's ridiculous. You have a little mic icon in front of you there. Make sure you tap on it so it will mute it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Please, I can't mute mine, so I'm really trying not to cough or anything.
Oh
It's
my God, I said some horrible things. I'm just kidding. I'm good.
I couldn't hear what you were saying. I hope you didn't say anything bad. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen,
Singing along. I was singing along.
yeah, no, I love it. I love to hear you sing along. It's nice to see that. That means you really like what you're doing, and I love what you're doing. So let's get the next song loaded. The next song that I selected is called "Someday." Tell us about that while I load it up.
That was, I remember, and you probably remember this too, Carolyn, is when you're younger, your parents would tell you, someday it's going to happen, someday. And I remember hearing my dad say this is in reaction to someday. It's my father saying, someday ain't never now, right? And it's true. And so to me, it meant like whatever it is I want to do or I got to do it now. Like I can't wait.
Yeah.
And all my life I've been plagued by, this measure of impatience. Some people might say it's initiative, but I'll be honest, I'm impatient, and the song was a reminder to myself that someday ain't never now, but in the end you got to be a little patient too, because things will come as they come. And it was kind of a tip of the hat to my father for reminding me that I gotta live, right? I gotta do what I gotta do, and that's what the song is
absolutely about. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And it seemed, I always feel like at the older we get too, we feel like we have to do it right now. I always feel that. I'm feeling that real bad right now. Like, okay, we need to do this now. It's like, we can't wait till someday, because someday we may not be here someday,
And this song is another really good example of Regi and his influence in terms of how we made the guitar sound and the noodling in the beginning that, we're kind of going back and forth and riffing back and forth on that. And,
awesome.
He's like, hey, this sounds like it should go there. And I'm like, you know what? It fits. Let's do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's check it out, ladies and gentlemen. This is Someday by Poncho Nevarez. And y'all make sure you keep commenting. For some reason, I can't get on Facebook, so I'm just trusting the universe that it's working. Sandra said it is. Here we go. Don't forget to mute your mic there.
I will.
Poncho, here we go. Here we go.
Someday I can't keep it all straight, but that's okay. Someday reflection in the mirror is what I gaze, it's what I gaze. Hearts don't matter, cover you in rust. Just lay it on the fountain bed and I won't bust. And I won't bust. And I long for the memory of now. And I long to remember just how someday ain't never now. Someday you love me like a rocket, shoot me into space. Someday that'll hit me, it'll get me like a mule in my face. Someday ain't never now. Someday I pick my guitar up in my Asia tape, and so I play. Someday square root of 20's adding up to 8, so they say. People move around me way too fast. What I promised to deliver wasn't built to last, so I blast. And I long to remember just how. I long for a memory of now.
another great song. Make sure I didn't mute myself this time. Great job, Poncho. Man, you know what? I was just sitting back and really absorbing that, and that music is just so cool. It really is. The whole song is great. Lisa Castillo said, love the minor tones and nice bass sound. Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
it's got such a cool sound.
Lisa's got a really good ear. You know, one of the things, most songs kind of have a pattern. They have, an opening, a verse, a second verse, maybe a pre-chorus, then a chorus, then another verse and a verse. And then they'll go what is called a break, a middle eight or a break, right? And then maybe return to a chorus or a verse, and then you're out. And I didn't write an 8 for a break. What I did was I changed keys, and that's what causes the tension in the song. Is we changed keys, and I there's a lot of great examples of songs that change keys instead of having a break. And there's some songs that have breaks and change keys. And I think the best example for me of that is The Pretenders, which is a band that I love. Back on the Chain Gang is a song that uses a break, and then out of the break, they change keys. And so this is a song that I did that with. And that's why I like it, because I'm really happy with that part of it.
Yeah.
And then I like I said, it was kind of a tip of the hat to my dad.
Yeah, I really did like it. It's really cool. And like I said, it's really just mellow. I like it. I mean, I could just sit here just cool and mellow, and it sounds good. Good observation, Lisa. It does. It sounded really, really good to me. Wow. That's awesome. So let's I think you're going to love this one. Wait, I know you love all your songs. You're like, wait a minute, I love all my songs. They're mine. They're my life. So this one is called Sleep Alone. Tell me about that one.
I wrote this. I was having a difficult time because I was away from home a lot. I was in the legislature, and at the time I was traveling a lot. And I think I had just started playing some live shows in Austin, and I was, probably at the height of my alcoholism and addiction. And I had stayed in Austin to play. I think it was like back to back shows. And then I had to go somewhere, and I don't remember where I was going, but I was at the airport, and I was just really tired. And I had been around a lot of people for a long time, for about 6-7 months, but I felt very, very lonely. I felt extremely lonely, and I was really missing home. And and the funny thing is, I was missing home a lot, but I was doing everything I could to stay away from home, because I wasn't comfortable anymore. But I felt very, very lonely, even in a crowd. And the song is a reflection of that. That's that feeling that I could not, that I just felt lonely. And to anyone's ever felt like that, and I know, a lot of people have, it gets better, right? But at the time I was just like, damn, I don't like to feel, I could not understand how I felt lonely, even when I was with a lot of people. But
yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's like you said, you didn't really feel like you belonged anywhere too. Maybe that was it. You didn't belong. You didn't feel right being at home. You didn't feel right being there. You just wanted, gosh, that's hard. I know it's hard. It's really hard. Well, I'm glad that you don't feel that way anymore. You seem very happy now. I love it.
I really don't feel that way.
I can tell. I mean, I can tell you have so much joy. I really can. So let's go ahead and play this. I'm excited to hear it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sleep Alone. I'm excited. Don't forget to mute your mic, Poncho. Here we go. Here we go. I love it. Here we go.
I tuck myself in almost every night. I turn the fire down, I hug my pillow tight. And I can watch my shows, there ain't nobody home. And just like that, I sleep alone. Sunday morning paper reads, we are at war. Five-star general on TV says it's so. Come out, president says they can't take the knee. It doesn't make a difference between you and me.
I tell you what, that is another really, really good song. Really good song. Yeah, it's like you admitting, hey, these songs aren't about you. I did you wrong. You know what I mean? I like it. I really like that. That's so
You know,
cool. It's like
you know
you're
that
admitting that.
that part. I'm sorry, Carolyn. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I that part of it is, and I didn't get to finish because I kind of went off on a tangent before, but so I went to the airport and I was sitting at the airport and my wife calls me and we're talking about nothing and everything. And at this point, I think she started to see how I'm unraveling and she doesn't really understand why, but she can feel it. And so what I wanted to do was just get off the phone, as lonely as I felt, I just wanted to get off the phone. And so I invented some, BS argument to get off the phone. And immediately when I got off the phone, I felt terrible because it wasn't her fault. Right. And here I was inventing these issues that really weren't issues for anybody but me. And, in the lyrics, it's reflected in that, that part of it that, I was right. I wrote this song about that, but I didn't want her to know that I was writing it about that. Right.
Yes.
And so it just,
I love that. In spite of what you may think, right? It's not about you.
It is about.
Cool. I like that. It is about you, but it's not about you.
It's not about.
Yeah, because you never want to admit that, especially if all the stuff.
When you hear that too, there's a sort of also people don't like to get rejected, right? And so, hey, how about this? Oh, you don't like it? Well, it's not about you, so don't worry about it. It's not for you.
Yeah, because then you don't have to admit it. Yeah, exactly. So Lisa said great lead guitar, rhythm, and organ arrangement. I know it was beautiful. It really was. Man,
that is my friend Jorge Valdez played the organ on that. And when we first did the first and I was laughing too as I was hearing it because this is one of those songs that's very easy to play, but there's a timing aspect to it that we would always we played it so many times live that I didn't have to look at these guys and we're just coming in at the right stops because the most important thing about music is starting on time and ending on time, right? And it was a very complicated. I didn't realize it, but the way I staggered these stops, it's somewhat complicated, right? But I laugh because we would just play it so much that we could just kind of do it with our eyes closed, and we just knew when everyone was going to be in. And so when we were doing the recording, Jorge was messing around with a Hammond organ, and it sounded really fluffy. I said, "Man, that song belongs on a soap opera." It's just so. So he kind of toned it down a bit, but it really adds a lot of. It gives the song something, right? And I'm glad that Lisa pointed that out. And the lead
She's
guitar.
Got a good ear, yeah.
She's great. She really knows how to listen to music.
That's awesome. I'm over here listening. I primarily listen to the lyrics and how does it make me feel? You know what I mean? Because I'm a lyricist, but I wish I was an instrument. I could play instrument. But Lisa, thank you so very much for being here and making those comments, honestly, because you're hearing things I never noticed because I'm not a musician. That's why. But man, I just love the way it makes me feel and the lyrics. I think it's really cool. I do. Man, those are excellent observations, Lisa. Thank you so much for helping us out on that. Man, you got some really, really, really good songs. And I don't even understand how time goes by so fast, Poncho. I'm telling you the truth. We only have one song left. It's like we've been boom, bam, 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 bam. The last song that I have on my list is your newest release, I believe, and it's called 57. And yeah, I'm gonna admit something. I made your ad out of this song, 57. And I was like, 57, that's a weird title. So I had no choice. It's not my fault. I had to listen to most of it to figure out why is it called 57? And man, it's cool. It really is cool. So ladies and gentlemen, Poncho, tell us about this song. I know it's going to have a really cool meaning, a good story behind it.
It is a love letter to wherever you're from. And I said love letter. It is the kind of love letter you write to the place that you're from when you're being brutally honest about it and how much it's molded you and how much you want to get back if you could. And 57 is a highway, right? And it's a highway that runs all the way from Canada all the way to Panama, right? And just as quickly and easy as 57 can take you away from, this. Where I'm sitting right now, I'm about 50 yards away from the Rio Grande River. The river's right there.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so just as quickly as 57 can take you away, it can bring you back. And so this is my love letter to wherever it is. This is my letter to where I'm from, but it's a love letter to wherever you're from.
I love that. I really do. That's an
But
excellent point. And plus, it can take you away from what you're. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's a love letter with warts on it too, because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't have love. You gotta have the good and the bad with it. So it's a little bit of both.
Amen to that. That's what I was just gonna say. And it almost seems like we're taking a musical journey with you as far as the path in your life that it's taken. You know, it's like you feel lonely, 57, take me back, take me home, whatever it is. I love this. I love this. It is literally like where you're writing a song by compiling all these together. Just, you know what I mean? Just like we can see the steps, like, okay, you did this, then you did this, the whiskey ain't working. Here's another night. Someday it's going to get better. You know what I mean? And here I am sleeping alone. And now the 57, Highway 57, you know what I mean? If you look at it like that, I do. It's like, okay, it's almost like a story of how how it's your life went, and it had been going.
And that's a good point, Carolyn. And to put a point on that is my daughter's one that said, you need to write an anthem. And so this is an anthem.
See? Nice.
It's her anthem. She's like, you write an anthem like Bruce Springsteen. I'm like, there you go.
There you go. There you go. And it's excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this. This is 57. And that's literally what it's called. Just 57, or am I missing something?
Oh, that's it.
57. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Okay, here we go, Poncho. I'm excited for people to hear this one too. All your songs are so good, man. Here we go, folks. 57. Poncho Nevarez.
Ain't no rain in this border town. Ancient song, it'll beat a good man down. And the lines on my face tell me how. The taking and the giving, got faith with no religion. What I'm missing home. Western sky keeps showing me the weather, and my far gaze got 'em thinking I'm saying something that's clever.
Another excellent. Oh my gosh. I love it. I really do love it. Jamie said, beautiful scenery. You got this cowgirl's attention. Yes, Jamie, right? I know it's beautiful. It really is. Wow. Poncho, that song is so great. And I like that. Let me make sure I got the line right. The road starts where you begin. Is that what it was? I think. I mean, that's such a simple line, but it makes so perfect sense. The road starts where you begin. I mean, you know, the synthesizer gives it a nice addition. Love the beat. Oh, me too, Lisa. It was beautiful. That song is beautiful, man. And that is the, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Carolyn. I'm sorry. I'm listening to you.
Is that, now let me, I forgot what the cover of your album, is that the cover, or what is the cover, the album called? Red? What is it?
Here,
sorry.
I got a copy of it.
Oh yeah. Show me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Show everyone. He's got one there. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
So
red shoes, right?
The red floors.
Wow. Yes. Look at that.
Right there, it comes from
It
comes from a road sign, C57.
That's so clever. That is so clever.
Yeah.
You know where I got
the idea from the album cover? From
no.
Old Crosby, Stills and Nash album cover.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got almost like an old feeling. You know, the design of the colors that you used. Yeah. Did you want to do that? Make it look kind of an antique color? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, my friend Amy Bennett in New York, who designs album covers, designed this one. I told her this is how I feel, Amy, and she came up with this.
She did a great job. She really did, because it looks like something you would get from back in the day. So Lisa said, music is my passion. Are you a singer-songwriter, Lisa? That's excellent. That is excellent. Right. I love all of your comments. That's beautiful, Lisa. Thank you so much. And I tell you what. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
That's the hard part.
Oh,
me too, because no, you're not. It's hard, folks, because we're not right next to each other. We're virtual. So you can't really tell. You don't have those, what is the word? I don't know what you're saying. You know the word. The cues. That's the word. I can't think or talk. So you don't have the visual cues as you do when you're in person with someone. So go ahead. What were you going to say? I'm sure it was better than what I heard.
I think that, that song, aside from being anthemic, I think that, as I'm listening to it and the lyrics is, I was using a lot of imagery about this place, the river, how basically we're all born of it, right? It sustains us. It's, it divides two countries, but it sustains us both. And the river runs through both of them, and the highway runs through both of these countries. And wow. All of us kind of take a lot of that. We don't realize it until we leave, how much of this place. And I would say this is, anyone can understand that. You don't realize until you go somewhere how much of wherever you're from you take with you, right? And,
that's very true.
And that's what the song was to me. It was that. And it was, looking at myself in the mirror and said, thinking to myself and saying to myself, how do you feel about that? And then that's how I felt.
Wow, that's true. And when you're young, I don't know if you were young, but when you leave a place when you're young, when I was young, when I left my hometown, you cannot wait to get away. It's like, there's more than this. There's more than this. And then you long for it later. And usually, well, in my case anyway, no one's left, so I couldn't go back. You know what I mean? And it's like, what advice would you give singer-songwriters? Brett reminded me. Thank you. Yeah. Brett asked that question. Give us, what would be your one piece of advice that you would give singer-songwriters? That's what we have coming on our show, and hopefully they'll see this and maybe you can help someone.
Write every day. Write. Don't stop writing. Keep tinkering with what you're writing. And then when you find that voice that you have, because that's what this comes, at least for me, and I think for other people that other musicians and songwriters that I get to visit with, find that voice that you have. And it took me a long time to find it. Like I wasn't particularly looking for it, but then when I realized I had one and I wanted to get to it, then I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And if I could do this all the time, I would. My wife says I can't. So
yeah, she says you can't. Darn.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Well,
you never know.
What does she know, right?
What does she know? Well, wives are usually right on money, right on the money. I hate to take up for the wives, but I will say finding your voice, you know what? That is so, so true with everyone. Because if you're a singer-songwriter, like I know because Lisa said LOL, great advice. I love it. I love it. Wilma Kazi. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Maxi Prater. Did I pronounce that right? Kazi or Kazi? Okay, I don't know. Sorry, Wilma. Thank you for being here. Yeah, great advice. It really is good advice. And finding your voice is like the hardest. To me, it is. It's the hardest thing. For me, it's been because I'm like, well, I'm going to get somebody, all these years, because I'm maybe a little bit older than you, just a little. All these years I've been saying I'm going to get somebody to do these songs, and certain people say, well, why don't you just do it? I'm like, no. You know what I mean? And then when I finally find it, I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I can do it. And that's true for everyone. Because you have your own unique voice, your own unique style. So we need to embrace that. And I love that you're doing that. And you are really making an impact out there. You really are, Poncho. I mean, your songs are beautiful. I did pronounce it right, Wilma. That's a miracle, let me tell you. I am so, so glad that you guys and gals are here. I mean, honestly, every week we try to do this and share some good insights with singers, songwriters, musicians, or anyone that has a passion because, everyone out there is struggling and something that you're passionate about, like music, can really help in every area of your life. It really can. I mean, if you're going through a depression or anxiety, we talk about it all the time. If you're going through an addiction, if you're going through anything, that music can bring you out of, where you are. I really believe that it's a healer. And I think your music is going to heal and help a lot of people, Poncho. And I'm thrilled to finally get you on the show. Sorry we had such a delay. We had to reschedule and then blah, blah, blah. But, it happened.
I was beginning to think you weren't a real person, Carolyn.
I know. I would too. Who is this Carolyn? I know. I was thinking the same thing. Sure, there's a Poncho. Sounds like a fake name.
Made up, right?
Yeah, Poncho made it up. Yes, music is therapy. You're right, Lisa. It really, really is. And it can really help in any situation. I really believe that. I mean, music therapy, they do use music therapy for people who are going through things. And that's why I love doing this so much. And I am just, I always hope and pray that any artist we have on the show will help touch those that are here. And I know you've touched me. Your songs are beautiful, Poncho. And I'd like to, first of all, say welcome to our family, because now since you've been on the show, you're part of, poor guy, you're part of our family. So I ask that I love it. I always joke about it and say our crazy dysfunctional family, because we are so silly here. We have so much fun. But I want to encourage you to keep sending me what you have coming out, and we'll get you back on. If you have a new release, let me know. I'm happy to say we're booked until like January, and then we're already booking up. It's crazy. We've had so many wonderful people sending us artists. He has so much talent. I know he does. He really does. I am like so blown away. My goodness. You've been really blessed with your wonderful talent, and I think you're doing the right thing. And I know you're doing the right thing, going that way, with your music. You're so welcome, Poncho. And I hope to have you back on. Just let me know. Keep in touch with me. Sandra, I know she's having a good old time, but tell her to keep in touch with me.
I want to tell Sandra congratulations, because it's her 30th wedding anniversary. And so.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, she looks like she's barely 20 herself. Right. Congratulations, Sandra. She's beautiful. I just love her. She's such a sweetheart. She's been so kind to me, and I appreciate that. Poncho, it has been a blast having you here. And folks, I want to remind you to stick around. We're going to be here a few more minutes, because I've got a wonderful artist who is going to be coming to Beeville. And Poncho, if you ever get an opportunity to come to Beeville, let me know, okay? I will try to get you a show. I
will make a point to go to Beeville, because
that'd be great. You could come in here and hang out with me. Yeah, and maybe we can get you a show. I can't promise, but I will try my best. But he is coming. I was able to get him a show. I'm so blessed, at one of our local venues here, and so I want to introduce everyone to him. And congratulations, my music sister. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I want to let everybody just hear him real quick. His name is Leo Alejandro Garcia, and he's from McAllen, Texas. So I want to introduce him tonight before we leave, just real quick. Poncho, would you like to hang around and hear him, or do you need to go?
No.
All right. I want to tell everybody about him. Not that you're not very important, but before I get, while I have the opportunity. So let me just show you real quick. This is one of his latest release called The Good Life, and I love it because it's Spanish and it's English and it's country. Leo Alejandro Garcia is coming to Beeville on the 9th of August, which is getting here fast. Here we go. Let me play this real short. I won't play the whole thing, but just a little bit of it.
Cold beer on a Friday night. Some George Strait to get it started right. And oh yeah, we're gonna drink tonight. Backyard barbecue.
All right. Well, I did not mean to cut that off that short. So we do have a few songs we're going to play.
We're just rolling on that, Carolyn.
I don't know why it shut off. Maybe I tapped it with my finger. You should see me when I DJ. It's hilarious, Poncho, because sometimes I'll tap something and it'll stop like, oh, did I do that? I couldn't have done that. I'm a professional, and it's hilarious because I'm not, which makes me. Okay, Brett's got it on the radio, so we're going to go ahead and play a couple of Poncho's songs. Y'all hang out. We're not going anywhere yet. Let me go ahead and Brett, do we need to do the ads first? Look, my husband is so good. He's just like bam, bam, Johnny on the spot. What does that mean? We need to look that one up too now. Yeah, who was Johnny and how was he always on the spot?
You give me a lot of homework, Carolyn.
I know 2 things at least. We're going to have a comedy show on the 23rd, myself and a couple of other people. You're welcome to come on there and hang out with us because there's no telling what we're going to come up with. Oh, okay, here we go. Let me play these.
Broadcasting from Beeville, Texas, and across the coastal band.
Last time. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors.
107.1 KRXB.
I get to dance again, Poncho.
Yeah. Are we off?
Right here in Beeville, Texas, is the place to be for fun and delicious food.
It's about the extent of it.
Great daily lunch and dinner specials. Live music every Friday and Saturday with incredibly talented artists. And Thursday,
I gotta have fun. I gotta have fun. What's the point otherwise?
Great.
Man.
I'm enjoying the fact that you're enjoying it.
Oh, I've had really a blast having you on. Really, I love your positive energy, your smile. You're a good guy. I really think a lot of you.
Thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate you.
2 more. You're so welcome.
Take a step back in time at the Hop.
At the Hop. We have to hop again.
Inspired by a 50s style diner located at 301 St. Mary Street.
See, that's why I only have the camera right here.
Build your own yogurt.
Just right here.
Everybody needs to see the whole hop, Carolyn.
Yeah, I don't like hopping no more.
Oh, man. Froyo sandwiches and root beer floats. So hop on over to B-Hop Yogurt Hive. Fresh, fast, friendly service with an old-time vibe. Check out B-Hop Yogurt Hive on Facebook for their hours and more information.
You're listening to Carolyn's Corner on 107.1 KRXB.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Carolyn's Corner. So now we have a special treat for you, and not that Poncho was not a special treat because he was. Poncho is still on the podcast with me. I want to let y'all hear a new artist that is going to be coming to Beeville on August the 9th. Get your pencil out or pen or chalk or whatever you got and write it down. August the 9th. He's going to be at MG Grill right here in Beeville. I want to play a couple of his songs. The first one is called Come On Over. He puts on a great show. He's a little bit of country. Actually, he's a lot of country with a little Tejano mixed in occasionally. He's Leo Alejandro Garcia, and I hope and pray I get to do his ad tomorrow. I don't know. It's going to sound bad with my voice. Here we go. Let's play his song, Come On Over. Be right back. Let me try it again. There.
Thank
you hear it?
for having me.
You got to go? Hold on. Thank you so much. I got this up now. Hang on. Thank you so much, Poncho. I hope you have a great night. And for real, keep in touch, okay?
I will. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. You too, hon. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye-bye. I'm going to still be here. Just go ahead and it'll say leave. There you go.
Your eyes don't
had so much fun hanging out with y'all tonight. I'm sorry about my voice. I don't know what happened. Somebody stole it when I was asleep. My voice. Can y'all hear that okay? Y'all make a trip to Beeville, okay?
Come on over, baby, I need you tonight.
I haven't heard this one.
On me, darling, that it feels just right. It's been a long day, honey. I need you with me. Come on over, baby, let me love you, love you. You're the one I know. You pierce through my soul. Your eyes don't lie. You know that you're mine. It's been written, it's been sung. You come from above. Come on over, baby, let me show you my love. I wanna see the love.
Yo, Alejandro Garcia.
You make
Don't leave. Isn't he great, y'all? I'm going to send this to him. Brett's videoing too. This one is Come On Over.
You're the one I know. You pierce through my soul. Your eyes don't lie. I know that you're mine. It's been written, it's been sung. It comes from above. Come on over, baby, let me show you.
I can send directly to him if you put it on the...
Come on over, darling,
I'll do the
let
next
me
song.
show you my love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Come On Over by Leo Alejandro Garcia. Here's another great song by this incredibly talented artist, Just Give In. Man, I love this song. Here we go. Leo Alejandro Garcia. He will be here August the 9th. Mark your calendars. Here we go. I think the beginning has some talking. It'll be on in just a second. Bear with us, folks. Hope y'all are doing okay out there.
So you can hear the song. Make it I know. So just let know when, baby, let's just give it.
I know it's good, right? Thank you, Wilma. Y'all come to Beeville. He's going to be here on August the 9th. I'd love to meet you all. There's no cover charge, okay? Come on. Y'all get together. Drive down here. You can do it. I can meet you all.
I'll just drove you out. In your eyes just hypnotized.
I'm sending videos to Leo so he can see we're playing them for him. He's such a nice person. I'm so glad you guys are here. Honestly, it makes me so happy. Here we go.
Maybe let's just give it. Let's give us a spin and let on up begin. Let's give us a go. We can make it, I know. So just let love win. Baby, let's just give it. Ain't fighting no more. You just draw me in. I got you, I know.
It's exciting, right? I love being able to play artist songs on the radio. Makes me so happy. And on the podcast. You can't wait. Leo and his family are awesome inside and out. Yes. Oh, yes, can't wait. I know. Are you going to come to Texas, Jamie, and come see us? Oh, that way I can meet you. That'd be so beautiful. The next song is To Love You. Yeah, they're good people. They really are. I'm excited. I got to hear him play once live in Three Rivers, and it was so beautiful, y'all. It really was. I'm so blessed. So just so y'all know, I'm also working as a music promoter now. So I'm helping, more of a, I guess it's a promoter, because I'm trying to get these great artists shows down here in this area. So I'm loving it. It's a lot of work, but it's so rewarding. I feel so happy. I've gotten him a couple of shows, and I'm working on getting more. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Jamie, are you going to come to Beeville? August the 9th. That would be so cool. Let's just give in. I love it. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was another song from Leo Alejandro Garcia. Here is another song from Leo called To Love You. Here we go. That's so awesome. Where did you get to see him at, Jamie? Oh my gosh. What a small world it is, right, y'all? It's a small world. Where did you see him at, honey?
We opened the door and our eyes.
Oh, pretty.
Two hearts full evermore. Many flames burning through the night. Many lifetimes of love can't deny.
Wow. I love that, Jamie. What are the odds of that? That's just beautiful. Man. I'm sending him lots of videos. He's probably going to go, that's enough, Carolyn. I'm going to go home and rest my voice after this, okay? I want to work on my songs. I'm finally getting more confident, y'all. I am. I'm going to try to focus on doing some of my funny songs to make y'all smile. And I'm really excited. But now my voice is shot, so. Even if I just do them at open mics or at my house, it doesn't matter to me. I didn't see Marie tonight. Hey, was it easier or harder getting on here because I made an event on Facebook? Did that mess y'all up or did it make it easier, y'all? I really need to know. Esmeralda Garcia, girl, you're the best. Wait a minute. Thank you. I'm trying to see who you are. I can't tell. Girl, I can't tell. It's too little. Are you related to Leo? I can't tell who it is. Y'all, it's so funny the little bobbleheads are this big. I'm like, what? Thank you, beautiful. I honestly appreciate that so much. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? Pretty. I know when Leo came on our show last year, I think it was, maybe 2 years ago already, this next song he was just working on, about to release it, Pistolero, and then Good Life had just been released, barely. So they're coming up next. I'm so excited. I'm so honored, so blessed to be able to do this. Like, I don't even know how it happened, y'all. It's just crazy. I love it. I'm so blessed. All I want is to love you. All right, next is Pistolero, and then Good Life. I want to try to get him a sponsorship with a beer label, but I don't know where to start. I need to start calling him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 2 more songs from Leo Alejandro Garcia, and then we're going to get out of here because my voice is almost gone. I'm barely getting the words out. For those of you who say, God, you talk too much anyway, you're probably like, thank God. Here we go. Here's another great song. This one's called Pistolero. This is one he released. He was about to release when he was on our show back last year. I believe it was last year. Here we go. Here's Pistolero. Pistolero. Check out this. Listen. Question.
He's a pistolero. She wears black stilettos. You know they're always on the run. They lost the freedom. Texas Ranger seen them. Got a man down in Oakland. Saunches through the old town. Single action protest down. Got to have a little fun. He smiles and sees her. Knows how to please her. Love is a cat to know.
Give me send him another one.
Down in Camino.
Yeah.
By the old Encino. 100 guns, spirits run. Some say they're heroes. Others call them bandidos. But doctor's gone and everyone on the gun.
Make sure the door's locked.
He likes to play. Who's that on Sunday? Always different in that way.
Welcome to Carolyn's Corner. We're playing some songs from Leo Alejandro Garcia right now. On the radio, too. He's going to be in Beeville on August the 9th at MG Grill. I'm going to try to do an ad as soon as I can, as soon as my voice gets back to normal. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know, though.
Down in Camino, by the old Encino. 100 guns, spirits run.
So y'all make sure you mark your calendars for August the 9th, okay? It's a Friday, okay? At the MG Grill here in Beeville. Love to have y'all. It'd be great. I'm excited about it. Good song. I like it. His next one is Good Life. That's his party anthem. I wish I could turn it up more. It won't go up anymore. Sorry.
Oh, mother, pray. Get covered in black lace. Father, give them grace. Salvation of sinners. All be winners. It's a bridge to our own faith. Down in Camino, by the old Encino. 100 guns, spirits run. Some say they're heroes. And others call them bandidos. I hope there's good in everyone. Love on the gun. Love on black stilettos.
She wears black stilettos. Hold on, I'll be right back. Wow, he's a pistolero. She wears black stilettos. I love it. So we have one more song from Leo Alejandro Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, he is from McAllen, Texas, and he is making his way to Beeville, Texas. So get ready. He will be here on August the 9th. And by the way, you'll have a special opportunity to meet him before the show. We are going to have him over at B-Hop Yogurt Hive right here in Beeville at 3 p.m. on August the 9th. So you can go over there and meet him and greet him, and who knows, maybe he'll play a couple of songs. And after that, he will be at MG Grill starting at 7:30. It's going to be a great show. I'm super excited. And this show is going to be just him, bare acoustics. So you get to hear his beautiful voice and get to know him. He's such a great guy. So make sure you mark that down on your calendar. We've got one more wonderful song from Leo. This is his, I call it his party anthem. It's called Good Life. Here we go. Get ready. And now y'all get to hear it. Listen. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Can you hear it?
Cold beer on a Friday night. Some George Strait to get it started riding. Oh, yeah. We're gonna drink tonight.
Not me.
Backyard barbecue shots at the throne. Singing old songs from Haggard and Jones. All right. Let's hear little mama try.
I don't know how to do it. Salute. Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
Tequila, mezcal, Freddie Fender, kind of night and oh, yeah. Before the next teardrop falls.
Isn't that cool?
It's 2 a.m. Time to take it home. When Chizzy kicks on with the continental sing alright. We're drinking till daylight.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night.
Celebrating good life.
South Texas party tonight, baby. Yeah. By the way, I will be interviewing him live here at the radio station, I hope, that day as well. Or evening.
Play that according to lie.
Yeah.
It's 6 a.m. and I'm almost gone. Tragos de amar, bonito, kicks on all right.
All right.
Ramon Ayala tonight.
Oh yeah, Ramon Ayala. What do you think about that song, folks? It's one of my favorites. I don't even understand Spanish, but I like it.
Texas party tonight. Arriba cada copa al centro y va adentro. Salud. Celebrating tonight. Arriba cada copa al centro y va adentro. Salud. From Texas party tonight. Salud. Celebrating good life.
Yeah. All right, ladies ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the studio just applauding and clapping. Everybody's looking at me crazy. Okay, nobody's in here with me. That is Leo Alejandro Garcia. I hope y'all like that as much as I do, or did, or do. I think he's incredible. And remember to mark your calendars. He's going to be here in Beeville on the 9th of August, which is a Friday. And you will get the chance to meet him and greet him and hear a couple of songs prior to the show at B-Hop Yogurt Hive here in Beeville at 3 p.m. on the 9th. And followed by the show at 7:30 at MG Grill. And I'm going to try to get him into the studio at the radio station in between there so he can go live on the radio. I'm going to do everything I can. So we're going to make that happen. So ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. That's Friday, August the 9th. Leo Alejandro Garcia will be in Beeville, Texas. And he's going to be doing a live acoustic show at MG Grill. It's something you don't want to miss. We are super excited about it. He's such a nice person. I know you're going to love him. He's so talented. So, folks, Brett has put a lot more music in for you folks tonight. He's put in, looks like some Steve Miller Band, BTO, the Allman Brothers, Golden Earring, Marvin Gaye. So he's got you covered. So don't worry about not having great music. But we are going to head to the house so I can rest my voice. So hopefully I can make an ad tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for being here with us. I always appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. And remember, if you're going through a hard time at home or at work or anywhere, just remember it will get better, okay? It always gets better. It just doesn't feel like it's going to when you're right in the middle of the storm. But the sunshine will come out again. It will, I promise. So just hold on through the bad and get ready for that good, okay? So for those of you who tuned in tonight, thank you so very much. For those of you on our podcast, make sure you like, comment, and share so that we can continue to grow. We need all the help we can get. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Carolyn's Corner. I will see you all next week, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Have a great night, and here's some more great music. Good night.
107.1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, beautiful. Oh, I love you so much. I'm giving you a hug. Look. If I could see you in person, Jamie, I would hug you so tight like this. So I want to show y'all something. This is what we do at our karaoke show. Let me turn this down because they'll mute us if I don't. So if you take your right hand and you put it on your left shoulder, this is how I tell people to warm up. Take your left hand and put it on your right shoulder. Now squeeze. Oh, it's not quite the same, but that's a hug from me to you and from you to you because you deserve it. You deserve a hug. I deserve a hug. He deserves a hug. We all deserve a hug. We all go through things. And just know that you're always in my thoughts and prayers. Oh, thank you, beautiful. I feel okay. Just a little, I don't know what it is. I started to go to the doctor and I'm like, no, I'm going to wait. Because yesterday I could barely talk at all. So let's say a prayer. I'll keep praying for you guys. I really will. And hey, I'll get through it. We'll get through it one day at a time. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I never want to leave because I love hanging out with y'all so much. I've got everything set up in the trailer now outside, the little travel trailer. I'm so excited. So I can go live more often. I still could no matter what. But that way I won't disturb Brett if I want to go live in the middle of the night. But I'm going to get rested and get feeling better. So ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves, okay? Please take care of yourselves. And remember, somebody in Beeville, Texas is thinking about you, okay? I mean it, okay? You got friends here, so don't ever forget that, all right? So thank you so much. Jamie, thank you, beautiful. I don't know who else is here. I can't see. All I see is Jamie's comments. Sarah may be there somewhere. Esmeralda, I still can't tell who it is. I'm so sorry, beautiful. I can see orange. It must be somebody in Beeville. Is that the Esmeralda in Beeville? I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, and don't forget, for those of you in Beeville, we have our show this coming Saturday. La Tequila Jalisco. Man, we had a blast last week. Saturday, it was packed. It was packed. They even reserved tables. I was blown away. I was like going crazy. We got through it though, and we succeeded. I'm so excited. Come and see us anytime you can. Saturday from 7 to 10 at La Tequila Jalisco. I promise you'll have fun. We named the show Fun Time Karaoke. I try everything I can to make you smile. I do. You know that. So I love you guys and gals. I really do. You're the best. You're the best. Okay, I'll talk to y'all soon. I'm going to go home and get some rest, try to rest my voice. I'm just grateful I'm feeling better. God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, Joel is here. Well, hi, Joel. Now I see it after I'm getting ready to leave. Hi, Joel. I'm so glad you're here. Joel Langton. I know it, Joel. Joel, I know you. Do I know you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I do now. Hi, Joel. I'm Carolyn, and I'm getting ready to leave. But you know what? I'm glad you were here, and it looks like you were paired to. I have the worst memory. Poncho's channel. Thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I do. I always do. Y'all do me a favor, everybody that's still here, like, comment, and share. Sharing is so important. How are they going to know about us unless y'all share it, okay? Love you. Mwah. Good night. We'll talk to you next week, if not sooner. See you later. Bye.